What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to share with you some Marvel collectibles from various companies. And I'm actually going to start off with a huge action figure here of Kingpin. Okay, so this released recently, and I believe it is based on the Spider-Man cartoon from the 90s. I mean, you see the artwork there. Maybe it is, directly based on the comics, but to me, it definitely evokes that look of that Spider-Man cartoon, especially with, the actual Spider-Man up there. You see the look of that. But yeah, this action figure is huge, definitely larger than the Marvel Legends that I already have within my collection here. But it is very fitting because Kingpin is just a larger than life character, and they definitely nailed the look of him there. The way that it's definitely on point. It's kind of curious that they did go with this head sculpt to actually have on him in the packaging. You see he's looking beat up there like he's just had a fight with Spider-Man. That's a very expressive face though. The mouth is actually sculpted there. Great detailing. And then of course just him there, I don't know, that expression, I wish he was kind of grimacing even more because he just looks kind of bored with the other head sculpt. So yeah, I would have liked the head sculpt, more of that look, based on that actual artwork. But yeah, I would actually just leave that head sculpt on there, if I were to take this out of the package. But I am going to leave this in the package because I just hang my action figures for the most part. I don't really pose them very often. I've seen some people with some amazing displays, but it's just not something that I'm really into myself. I don't really feel like I had that talent necessarily to put together a display like that, or it would take a lot of effort for me to try to do that. But I'm fine with just hanging up my action figures here. So on the back of the box, of course, they have some info here about Kingpin, and I'll just hold that there for a moment in case you want to read over that. I'm not going to read it aloud myself. Okay, you see, of course, they're pointing out you can swap the heads there. Now the other figures that they have here, not sure if I'm interested in any of these. I do like how they did Peter Parker there with the, half the Spider-Man mask on. The Green Goblin, of course, Gwen Stacy. Now I do like that Daredevil. That Daredevil is pretty awesome. Electro's okay, but if I were to get any of these other ones, I think it would be Daredevil. I think that's a pretty cool alternate outfit for him. But yeah, again, this Kingpin, like I said, really awesome to have. I am a big fan of the character. This figure, you should be able to track this down if you are interested. I can't remember if this is an exclusive or not. I got this on Entertainment Earth. You can check with them and see if it's still available. But yeah, really happy to have this in the collection now. As far as Marvel Zombies is concerned, I actually have 3 figures at this point. One of them I will share probably in my next unboxing video. I'm just going to focus right now on 2 common Marvel Zombie figures that I have here, and that does include Zombie Hulk and Zombie Mysterio, and this is the non-exclusive Zombie Mysterio. It's not the glow-in-the-dark one. The glow-in-the-dark one, I still need to track that down because I think I actually would prefer that one, but I'll probably still keep the common because sometimes with glow-in-the-dark, the paint job, it doesn't look especially great, without that, without the glow feature, without taking advantage of that. Sometimes it's kind of pale looking. I'm not sure how Zombie Mysterio looks up close without the glow actually on, but yeah, so I'll see whether or not I'm going to actually keep both of them. And like I said, I will track down that exclusive. But yeah, these are the commons here: Zombie Hulk, Zombie Mysterio. I think they both look pretty awesome there. And as far as the Funkoween drops that happened just recently, I was able to secure Magneto, and honestly I actually got more than one because I have friends that were looking out for me as well. So one of those might become like in one of the options within my prize pool. Basically, not 100% sure about that. We'll see. Okay, of course, on the back here you see the wave here. Zombie Deadpool, I'm not really worrying about so much, and if the rumors pan out to be true, I might end up with a Zombie Deadpool anyway pretty soon here. We'll see. Zombie Wolverine, I am getting the glow-in-the-dark variant. That's the Entertainment Earth exclusive. I did a pre-order on that, so hopefully that'll be on the way soon. But yeah, I'm gonna actually get these out of the box so we can actually appreciate the details for these figures. With these figures out of box, what I noticed right away is the difference in their size. Basically, Hulk actually is pretty big compared to the Mysterio figure. Even within a standard size Funko box, they actually can get a pretty decent size figure. Cole Obsidian is another good example of that. The Cole Obsidian pop is huge, but it came in a standard size box. So I'm glad that this Hulk figure is actually pretty big. And I did accidentally order an extra zombie Hulk, but luckily I have a friend that is in need of it, so I'm going to be sending that to him pretty soon. But look at how gnarly the details are up close. This is really an amazing sculpt. They have so much detail going on, the scarring of the flesh, even check this out, like chunks of the flesh taken out, and you can actually see the skull beneath. So much great detail, and like these slashes and things on him, you know, with the green marks. Pretty awesome looking. Oh, I almost forgot. These are actually the third and fourth figures that I have, because I did actually get, and I did share it previously on the channel. As a matter of fact, it's sitting right behind me. I do have the zombie Venom as well, which is really cool looking. That's actually one of my favorite figures of the year. But yeah, so I actually had, these are, like I said, my third and fourth in this series. But man, this looks so cool. I really do love these designs. And you know, after the success of the Venomized figures, you know, and the Maximum Venom figures, it's not surprised that Funko wants to do more iterations of Marvel characters, and I think Marvel Zombies was just perfect idea to go with. And then, of course, we have Mysterio here with this. It's funny because, you know, it's a bobblehead. You just see the brain bobbling there. Looks pretty crazy. And I like how it has this, like, you know, the green texture in there and everything, or well, the green paint basically, not really texture, but I mean, I'm thinking texture probably because the brain is like, you know, you can like feel the ridges there and everything. Pretty pretty grody looking there. I like too this, that's very comic book style there, the way they have that on the glass. Pretty awesome. And I like how these like slash marks, these greenish looking slash marks, really kind of tie the figures together. That's pretty cool. And I'm just a big fan of Mysterio in general. Ooh, I like the wearing on his cape also. Pretty cool. You know, I tell people all the time, of course, I think it's nice to get your pops out of the box at least once, you know, so you can appreciate the details. I know a lot of people are just inbox collectors, but for me, especially when I first get a figure, I like to get them out and take a good look at them and just appreciate, like I said, all the detail that went into these. And there are a lot of details on these figures, like this, you know, especially for Funko Pops. To me, this is highly impressive. So I do look forward to receiving my Magneto. Like I said, I do have another Marvel Zombie here that I'm going to share probably in my next unboxing video, and I shared the Zombie Venom previously, you know. So yeah, this is just a really cool series in my opinion. And speaking of Hulk, I actually do have another Hulk figure here, but this is a Cosbaby, you know, from the Hot Toys. And yeah, I really do like the Cosbabies. I'm kind of picky about the designs to an extent. I don't have a ton of these in my collection, but I really do like them. And this in-game Hulk is one that I've had my eye on for a little while there. You know, so the Cosbabies are somewhat similar in size to Funko Pops. I think they sometimes they can be about the same size, sometimes a little taller, a little shorter, you know. It just depends on the actual figure. So I'll, you know, do a side by side once I get this one out of the box, because I am going to open this up here. And I think with the Cosbabies, you know, cutesy style, you know, again, I think it's very comparable to Funko Pops, but they are heavier. You know, they feel like, you know, sturdier material basically. They're designed pretty well, you know, sculpted pretty well, and they do tend to cost more, you know, but I think it's worth it, you know, for ones that you're really into. So yeah, I'm gonna open up this Hulk in a second here, but then I have two other ones as well. Actually, it's kind of tough to see. There is a Cosbaby Thanos over there, and now here I actually have him with the armor on, again based off of Endgame. So this is one that I saw at a really good price on Mercari. I couldn't pass it up. It was just like, yeah, you know, a lot of times I think with the Cosbabies, I'm fine with getting them second market because I don't tend to keep them in the packaging. You know, I go ahead and take them out. So yeah, to me, it's worth it to get it second market if I can find it at a really good deal. And I didn't, you know, I have tracked down a lot of good deals for these. Now this one is really interesting because this is War Machine, and I just like the look of War Machine in general. And again, all of these, you know, are in-game related, but this one here, it actually says light up function. I don't know if it actually has batteries in it already. I may have to get some later on, and if I can't show the light up feature within this video, then I'll try to make sure that I do so you know, on my Instagram account. But yeah, these three here, good prices on all of them. Now I know there is a Funko Pop of Hulk in this outfit. I don't think they got the coloring right. Maybe it was because you know, they were going off of early designs for the characters possibly, because we know there are some in-game Funko Pops that really don't even apply to the movie actually. Like they had a slim door in one of those time travel suits, and yeah, so yeah, I think Funko was going off of some early designs. Maybe that's why some of the pops don't look quite right and don't really make sense with the movie. But this one, I think the colors are more accurate looking, and I really like the green and purple there. Of course, that's just classic Hulk. Oh, by the way, these are bobbleheads as well, but the springs tend to be tighter, like, so you almost don't even notice that it's actually a bobblehead. But again, that's a licensing thing. You know, with some companies, they can't do anything with Marvel that seems like an action figure. But yeah, I really do like the look of this Hulk, and you know, for a size comparison here, you know, put that right next to it. So Cosbaby just a little bit shorter, you know, and it does of course come with base, you know, a base. Cosbabies do tend to come with a base. Okay, so we'll point that out as well. But yeah, this Hulk actually is a little bit weightier than the Funko Pop, you know, very solid. And yeah, I just like the expression of it. Of course, you see that they paint on the expressions there. Pretty cool to me though. And of course, we got Thanos here, all armored up with his devious smile. I really do like that expression that they have for him. Of course, he's got the Infinity Gauntlet going on there, and that big massive weapon. I never followed up on it. I wanted to learn some more about this weapon that he was using and why it was able to actually break Cap's shield. I know there's some reasoning behind it. I just didn't follow up on that though. But yeah, his armor looks pretty slick there. I do like the look of that. That would look really awesome with a metallic paint job, of course. And then War Machine here. I do kind of wish, I'll say right now, I wish War Machine was a little bigger. He's the smallest one here. I guess you could say he should be, because Hulk is pretty massive and Thanos is pretty massive. But still, I would like this War Machine to be larger. But yeah, check him out though. He's definitely armored up, and you know, he's got all his weapons going on. And always love to see War Machine with the shoulder cannon. Very cool, and that's difficult to pull off with, you know, the Funko Pop. Of course, there are some War Machine Funko Pops, at least one that does have the cannon. They did manage to work it out, but it's pretty small. So I like that they did this massive one, you know, coming up from his back over his shoulder. That is very cool. So out of these three, yeah, the War Machine is my favorite. I definitely got to say the War Machine is my favorite one. Now, as far as getting it to light up, is kind of a pain. The instructions I have here, let me show you real quick. These instructions are, I guess, general instructions, because you see it has here Iron Spider, Iron Man, Captain Marvel. No War Machine here, you know. So, and also these, they showed that they required 3 batteries. This one did come with 3 batteries, but it seems like it works with just 2. And so let me show you this here, how I had to open this up. And I actually had to go to YouTube and look at somebody else do this to figure it out. So it's actually this mid panel on the back that you squeeze, and that opens up there. And then there's the battery compartment. You know, I had to unscrew that, and there is the switch to actually turn on the light up feature, which is just his eyes. I kind of wish they could do even more with it. And there actually are some Cosbabies that have, you know, more going on with the light up feature. But yeah, for this one, it is just the eyes. But I really like the neon tech ones that they have as well. And because, you know, the light in here is kind of difficult to see, but yeah, the eyes actually are lighting up there. Okay, so it's pretty cool overall. Yeah, so I like these Cosbabies here. I'm definitely going to add some more to my collection. I don't get like a ton of these, you know, and I think this is the first time that I may have actually purchased like 3 at once. But yeah, I am a fan of Cosbabies overall. Let's get to this statue here of Riri Williams, Ironheart. Okay, so there we have her, of course, without the helmet. This is the one that I really want to go for, although her with the helmet does look pretty cool as well. So this is the, they say Unmasked edition here, which was a GameStop exclusive. And at this point, I don't know if any GameStops actually carry this anymore. So again, you would have to go second market in order to secure this. But I think this looks pretty cool. It does have some box wear and whatnot. I honestly don't care about that. I take my statues out and display them. There's some information here on the back about Riri Williams if you want to, you know, pause and check that out there. But yeah, very happy to finally have this in my collection. And like I said, I'm going to take her out, display her. And let me go ahead and open up. Of course, they have the window here. You can look inside. I do like that artwork there. That is some really cool artwork. Pretty awesome there. The one with the helmet, almost tempted to track that one down too. It's not completely necessary, but that would be very cool to have them side by side. Of course, it would have been especially ideal if they actually had a, interchangeable head for this, because some statues do have interchangeable parts. But yeah, this is really cool. She looks absolutely amazing. I like that hairstyle. That's very unique there. And the face sculpt is so on point. Yeah, she looks absolutely gorgeous. That's an amazing look there for the character. Now, as far as her, suit is concerned, I think they did, change up her suit to try to make her more unique. And there is a Funko Pop on the way based off of her more recent design. But even though this one is maybe too similar to Iron Man, I still like it. I really do like the look of this. I think that looks very cool here. And of course, you see her blasting off. It does have that nice effect going on there. And I love the base as well. The base just screams out like Avengers Tower to me, the way it's designed. Just has that kind of technology look, based from Avengers Tower. So yeah, the effect, like I said, is very cool. It does have some transparency or translucency. I always mix those two up. But yeah, that looks absolutely fantastic. So if this is a statue that you're interested in, like I said, you'll probably have to go second market for it, compare prices. I think you could find a good deal on this one. And the one that does have the helmet, I'm almost tempted to look that one up too, to be honest. Now, I don't know about, I mean, I like the base, but the base is pretty wide, and that might make it a little bit tougher to figure out where to actually put it in my collection. But totally worth it, and yeah, the two statues side by side, if I get the one with the helmet, they will take up a good amount of space, but again, I think that actually would be worth it. So again, this is absolutely a gorgeous statue in my opinion. Definitely want to hear your thoughts about everything that I shared within this video, or any of these items, things that you want to add into your collection, or what other Marvel collectibles are you interested in that you're trying to pick up. Also, if you have any suggestions for me, any Marvel collectibles that you think I would be interested in, please let me know in the comments. I'm definitely open to suggestions, and I like unique products as well. I know some of you watching this may be all about Funko, but I like to mix things up. I really do like unique products. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, please share in the comments. Thank you all for taking the time to check out this video, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.